So here is the letter from OET Writing Mastery. Okay, on students' request, we are taking this letter today. It's a referral letter from nurse to a nephrologist. Okay, so referral from a nurse to a nephrologist. Right. The name of the patient is Miss Sophia Austin. Okay. So date of birth is given. Yes. So go through the case notes. So that's the letter. Go through the letter for 5 minutes. This is the first page. So referral letter, nurse to nephrologist. Okay, start from here. So this is, go through that. Yes. Right. So here we have a letter with a nephrologist. What is relevant to him? That only you have to write. Right. All the other things, irrelevant things, no need to write. So now let us see what are relevant things. First one is you are going to write this letter to Dr. Matthew Nathan. And Dr. Matthew Nathan is a nephrologist. He works in the city hospital. And he is in Newtown. Dr. Matthew Nathan, nephrologist. City hospital, Newtown. Okay, that's it. So, and what is the purpose? Purpose is for further management of the Sophia's condition. Further management of Mrs. Sophia's condition and to be notified about the outcome. So after the meeting, what is the outcome? What is the result? They have to inform you again. Notify the outcome. Notify the outcome. That's the point. Right. So these are the things that you have to take. Dr. Matthew, M-A-T-T-H-E-W, Matthew Nathan, double T. Remember, don't write single T. Dr. Matthew Nathan, nephrologist, capital letter. Nephrologist. City hospital, C capital letter. Hospital H capital letter. Newtown, N-E-W-T-O-W-N, Newtown. So that's it. Good afternoon, anesthesia. Okay, let's see. Yeah. So, good evening, Pranita. So this is how you write the address. Then next, the date. So today's date. Date of birth. Medical records 1/3/21. 1st March 2021. So assessment, all these things. Right. So anytime after 1st March, you can write today's date, no problem. Okay, because on the exam, you write the date of the exam. Okay. Medical records, whatever. Right. So, date. So you can write today's date, 1 May 2023. Okay. Because the exam date, you will write the same date as you are in. The same day which you are writing. The next one. So Next, dear Dr. Nathan. Dear Dr. Nathan, second name and a comma. Dear Dr. Nathan, second name and a comma. So last you will get yours faithfully, sincerely, and a comma. Yours sincerely and a comma. In between body will be there. Next subject line. Regarding Miss Sophia Austin, comma, DOD date of birth colon 23 June 1975. So that you will write like that. So Miss Sophia Austin and date of birth. Okay, that you'll be using here. Yeah. So this is number 1. This is number 1 address. And number 2 is the date. Number 2 is the date. Yeah. Of course, March is there here. Yeah, 1-3, March is there. That's okay. Just I'm telling you here. And this is number 2. Because on the exam date, you will write the date as it is. No need to worry about the same date of the exam you write. So that's not a problem. And then this is dear Dr. Nathan. This is number 3. Salutation. Number 4, subject line. Subject line. On the exam, you write the exam date only. Then this is number 6. Okay. And immediate body will be there. And number 7 is the sender's particulars. Here it is. So you are a nurse. So you are a registered nurse. Registered nurse. Emergency department. Emergency department. Emergency department. History of right-sided loin pain and macroscopic hematuria. Okay, that's it. The name of the hospital we don't know. So emergency department. So that's it. So this is a referral letter. This is a referral letter. Okay. Referral letter. It is also given here, you can notice. Yeah. Okay. Then, so we got all the points here. So this is number 7. The body of the letter. This is emergency department. From emergency department is going out. Is not going to the emergency department. So this is not an urgent letter. So this is an ordinary letter. If it's going to the emergency department, it's an emergency letter, urgent letter. So it's not going to the emergency department here. It's coming from the emergency department. So now consider these things, which one, which what. Yeah. Right now you can see here, presence to the emergency department, not admission. Okay, not admission. It presents to the emergency department. It's a visit. Okay, it's a visit. Right. So she works as a teacher, social, medical, and family history. Okay. Social, medical, and family history. Right. And these are the medical records. Okay. And this is investigation upon examination. Okay. This is assessment. Okay. Assessment. Assessment. Right. So that is the diagnosis in one way. Right. This is the discharge plan. This is the discharge plan. This will go into the last paragraph. This will go into the body paragraph. Body paragraph 3. Body paragraph 3. This will go to the body paragraph 3. Okay. Plan for the future. Okay. Plan for the future. So yeah. Then next. So you can see this is investigation upon examination, investigation. Okay. On assessment, whatever. All these things will come there. So these are the things which laboratory reports or whatever it is. Okay, laboratory reports. Fine. So here this is the medical, social, medical, and family history. Right. Now this one, History, you write in the second paragraph. Second paragraph. Body paragraph 2. Okay. Is history or secondary? History or secondary. Then investigation. Okay. Upon admission, visit, during visit, what happened, everything. Okay. All these things. You can write in body paragraph 1. Okay. She visited on so and so date. Okay. With the history of today, history of right-sided loin pain and macroscopic hematuria. Okay. So this all will come into paragraph number 1, body paragraph number 1. Okay. So body paragraph number 1. Today history of right-sided loin pain and macroscopic hematuria. Now, so this is the, yeah. Polycystic kidney disease. Polycystic kidney disease, that's the diagnosis. Polycystic kidney disease. This is diagnosed. So you can write it as in the introduction paragraph. In the introduction paragraph, you can write this. So he requires what? Okay. So long-term follow-up for a renal failure, and a plan should be made for renal replacement therapy. These things. For this you are referring. Referred. Yeah. She should be referred. It's a referral letter. And she should be referred for. For is very important. We see here further management. And this is long-term follow-up for a renal failure. And plans, a follow-up action plan should be made for renal replacement therapy. Again, for renal replacement therapy. Okay. So this is also going to the purpose. So for long-term follow-up and renal failure, number 1, that is further management. So which is better, further management or long-term? So plans, follow-up action plan for renal replacement therapy. So these are the things you can write. So you can take them into the introduction. Right. Next. So this is body paragraph 2. So when she visited, upon her visit today, it's only single visit. Okay, during her visit today. So this is polycystic kidney disease. Right. So this is diagnosis. Okay. So based on the doctor's recommendations, you are writing this letter. So these, okay, investigation, you can write in body paragraph 1. Body paragraph 1. Assessment. Then yeah, examination. examination. Yeah, body paragraph 1. Right. So now how we are going to manage these things? So we have come to the main body. All the others are over. Once again, let us recall. This is the address, number 1. Then this is the date, number 2, 1 May 2023 or 1 May 2021. Anything you can write. Okay. So this is today's date. So on the date of the exam, which day you are, that day only you have to write. So here let us write 1/3/2021. Or this also is okay, no problem. That doesn't matter much. Okay, because you write the exam date only. Right. Now, yeah, here is the information. I'm going to give you the points now. Yeah, number 1. So the introduction. The introduction. Yeah. So in the introduction part, what are the things that you are writing? Okay. What are the things that you are writing in the introduction part? Number 1, the name of the patient. Okay. The name of the patient. What's the name of the patient? Okay, Miss Sophia Austin. Miss Sophia Austin. Miss Sophia Austin. Miss Sophia Austin. This is the name of the patient. Number 2. So who presented? This is presented. So Miss Sophia Austin, who presented the state, the status, the status, status. Presented. Presented. Yeah, good evening, Suma Maria. Yeah. So it's presented. Status is presented. So Miss Sophia Austin, comma, who presented. Miss Sophia Austin is who? Who is Miss Sophia Austin? So put comma. Who presented. Okay. Then next is the stage. Okay, who presented the stage with a 2-day history of right-sided loin pain and macroscopic hematuria. Who presented with yeah. So this is the complaint presented with a 2-day history. So that is what the stage presented go with a 2-day history of with a 2-day history of right-sided 2-day hyphenated. Remember like this: 2-day hyphenated, right-sided hyphenated, with a 2-day history of right-sided loin pain, right-sided loin pain, and macroscopic hematuria. Macroscopic hematuria. Macroscopic hematuria. Okay. Macroscopic hematuria. Here you will put a comma. Okay. So I want to ask you one thing here. I'm giving you a detailed explanation for the students who are going on the 14th of May. How many of you are going for the exam on the 14th of May? 14th May. 14th May exam. So type your name. How many of you are going for 14th May? Just write 14th May or 28th May, whatever your dates are. Just write down. 13th May. Okay, sorry. 13th May. Anybody else? Kennedy, 13th May. Meera Manoj, 13th May. Very good. Yeah, anybody else? Other dates? You can write there. So, next, comma, and then stage. Now the purpose. Next one is the purpose. The purpose. Anastasia Kelechi, 13th May. Don't miss every session. Very important. A 2-day history of right-sided loin pain and macroscopic hematuria. Purpose. No, not purpose. Before the purpose, the type of letter. This is called the presentation. The letter type. Okay. Is being referred. Is being referred. And then the purpose. Is being referred for. So the right side is the points. See here. Miss Sophia Austin, who presented with a 2-day history of right-sided loin pain and macroscopic hematuria, is being referred for. Okay. Is being referred for. Referred for what? Is being referred for what? You have to go here now. Is being referred for what? Long-term follow-up of her renal care. Okay. So you can write not only long-term hyphenated. Long-term hyphenated. Remember these things. Hyphenated, very important. Long-term follow-up hyphenated. Long-term follow-up hyphenated. What long-term follow-up of renal failure. Of the renal failure or long-term follow-up of renal failure, and change it to but also, not only but also, or both and, or as well as, in addition to. All these things you can use. Right? Plans should be made, but also planning for renal replacement therapy. Renal replacement therapy. Renal replacement therapy. Okay. So that's it. Renal replacement therapy. That is one. Yeah. So for not only long-term follow-up of renal failure, but also planning for renal replacement therapy. Okay. Fine. So this right side is the letter. See how systematically it is going. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Now I want to ask you one thing. So because this letter I am explaining in detail because it was requested by a student. So all of you, you can ask me like this, whatever doubts you have. So is the concept clear? So if it is clear, just message me. 3 students, Meera Manoj, Kennedy, Christian, Anesthesia Kelechi, 13 May, all the 3 students. Okay. So all others, write down. If it is clear, write down. When it doubts, you can ask me here. So the purpose. So name, status, stage, type, purpose, type of letter, referral letter is being referred. Yeah. Meena, you are also going on the 13th May, right? Meena Tom Brown. Meena, 13th May, right? No, which date? 20. When are you going for the exam? Okay. Right, no problem. Okay then. So June 10th. Okay, right. So that's it. Okay, that is the introduction. Then the body paragraph 1. This body paragraph 1 will be okay. One will be regarding the visit and upon during the visit. Then next one will be the body paragraph 2 will be the histories, all other important things. Next, fourth one is okay. The fourth one is the body paragraph 3. Here you will write the course of action following the referral. So here you can see this is the present. This is the past. This is the future. So you understand, I think, very clearly what I am showing you there. And last one is the conclusion. I think you got it very clearly now. Okay, the conclusion. Now, conclusion, how you write? Based on the aforementioned circumstances, comma, based on the aforementioned circumstances, comma. So, here what you have written in the introduction, you have to change a little. Okay. The 2-day history of right cell, okay, long-term follow-up of renal failure, but also planning of renal replacement therapy. So based on the aforementioned circumstances, renal replacement therapy, and we are writing to nephrologist. Okay. Right. Then, so based on the aforementioned circumstances, ongoing care, so here it is. So further management, ongoing care. So how you modify, you write according ongoing care, comma, ongoing care, comma, management of the ongoing care, appropriate management, and follow up for renal failure. You have to change that one, and you can write. Yes, Meera, you can message me. Yeah, you can message here. You want to say something? Yeah. If you want this message, speak something, you can message me, or you can just say, and I will open your mic. How to write lab values. So I'm going to show you. That is the main body paragraph. First, let me complete with introduction and conclusion. Then we are going to the main part. Yeah. So based on the aforementioned circumstances, ongoing care, appropriate management, and planning for final replacement therapy, renal replacement therapy. Yeah. And this recommendations for the ultimate for the renal replacement therapy would be profoundly beneficial. Okay. Supplanting replacement. Therapy means treatment, so you can change accordingly. Then last 2 sentences you have to write here. In case, comma, any additional information is deemed extremely relevant please do not hesitate to contact me. So these two sentences. Okay. So fifth paragraph, that is fifth paragraph. Now the present. So we know what to write the present and the past and the future. Okay. Course of action. Right. Now here, paragraph 1. Yeah. Now let us see here. Body paragraph 1. Right. Now these are medical records. Okay. So we'll write some points. Body paragraph 1, body paragraph 1. So what are important, those you write. No need to write everything. Okay. So hematuria. Okay, fine. So you see how you want to write. So, for example, medical records revealed. Okay. Have been revealed, have been identified, projected. So like that you can write. Now let us see. Neurological examination is normal. Suppose. So you need not write this one. So because it is normal, you need not write. Which is not normal, then you can write. Right. Now, 76 per minute. Yeah. Yeah, blessing, I'm showing you. I'm showing you. That is what I'm telling you. Okay. So, now here, laboratory reports reveal. You can say like that. Laboratory reveals. Laboratory results revealed. Or laboratory tests revealed. Like that you can write. In medical investigations, okay, pointed an increase or elevated blood pressure. Suppose example I am giving you, blood pressure. Medical investigation revealed, pointed, okay, confirmed. So revealed, pointed, confirmed, suggested. Okay. So you can use the words like this one. Next, you can also write like this. Yeah. So the pulse rate, okay, the pulse is regular at 76 per minute. So it is regular. So no need to tell that. Blood pressure is 135 by 105 mm of Hg. This is important. So you can write. The pulse rate, though the pulse rate is regular, despite the regular pulse rate, of 76, okay, despite the regular pulse rate of 76 per minute. Okay, comma, blood pressure 135 by 105. What do you say? This is elevated blood pressure or normal blood pressure? What do you think of this one? Come on, write down your points. I need your points. Do you think that this is elevated or normal or low blood pressure or high blood pressure? What do you think this is? So Pranita says hyper. Okay. Systolic blood pressure is elevated. Okay. What about diastolic pressure? What about diastolic blood pressure? So diastolic also is elevated. So it is high blood pressure. Okay. So you can say so deranged may be less or more also. Deranged means deranged, but is it more or elevated or diminished? So elevated may so deranged may be negative or positive, high or more less. It may be there. Yeah. Okay. So elevated blood pressure values of 135 by 105 mmHg, right, like this only. So despite the regular pulse rate of 76 per minute, elevated blood pressure values of 135 by 105 mmHg has been registered. Yeah. So despite the regular pulse rate of 76 per minute, elevated blood pressure values of 135 by 105 mmHg, okay, elevated pressure values have been registered. Okay, values more than one, so have been registered. Okay, despite. Okay, now this sentence you can write in many different ways. You can write this sentence in many different ways. I'll give you the styles now. So the same sentence, despite. So are you interested? Okay, are you interested to learn the variety, the combinations, the different types of combinations? Yeah. Are you interested to learn the different types of combinations? So now here we are using the word despite. Now the same thing. What about the others? You don't want to say it. You don't want? So then if you don't want, no problem. I'll stop it. So it is in spite. In spite of. In spite of. You will say in spite of. Just remove despite and write in spite of. But always despite is better. In spite is 3 words. So despite is better than in spite of. And next one, third one. Okay. Now here you'll remove this one. You will write although. Though. You are using though. Though the regular pulse rate is 76 per minute. Okay. Though the regular pulse rate is 76 per minute. Though the pulse rate is regular. Though the pulse rate is regular at Okay. 76 per minute, elevated blood pressure values. Other side, it will not change. Then next one, the same thing. Right. Here you will say, although, and here we'll say, even though. Even though. Okay. Then next one is, we'll remove though here, and you'll start capital letter. Though the pulse rate is regular at 76 per minute, but elevated blood pressure values have been registered. That's all. Here you are using but. Then next, you are using another one here. Here you are using yet. Elevated blood pressure. Okay, like this you write. And another sentence. It's a totally different one. However, yeah, pulse rate is regular at 76 per minute. However, comma, elevated blood pressure values of 135 by 105 mmHg have been registered. So the second part will not change. The second part will not change. So this is how you can write the values like this. So two people have asked regarding the lab values. So now let me check. This is the way how you have to write one sentence. So is this what you are asking? Meera, Manoj and Blessing Yarasiba. Meera, Manoj, can you unmute?
Hello, sir.
Is this what you asked?
We was asking about
Is this what you have asked? Is this the way how you are, what you wanted me to explain?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, okay, fine. So we'll learn some more sentences like this. So is this enough or you want some more sentences? Okay. Next, Blessing Yariseba. You are also asking how to write lab values. Yeah. Blessing.
Hello, good afternoon, sir. Good
Yeah.
evening.
Okay, it's fine. Right. That's it.
Sir,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, tell me.
The lab result, the investigation, the hemoglobin, white blood cell, and others. How do we put those down?
Yeah, we'll explain. We'll explain now. We'll explain.
Okay, thank you, sir.
We'll go through them, no problem. We'll go through them. Yeah. So now, shall I give? Those are examinations. Lab values also same like this one only. Okay. So, I'm just giving you how to write the values, any values. Okay, any values. These are also values, assessment values. Okay, registered values. You took note, or you can say parameters, vitals or vital parameters, or weight, body mass index. All these are values, figures. So how to write them? That was the point. Actually, it was not just lab values. Everything, all the values. How to write? That's the point. I understood that. Okay, so we'll go with some more sentences. Right. Now, unremarkable. Okay, so normal. Okay, normal, unremarkable. Within the normal limits, like that you can write. Okay, then, yeah. So now let us see here, investigation. Here are the values. Okay, Here are the values. Okay. Now, let us see here. Hemoglobin. Hemoglobin. White cells count 5.2% and 109 per liter. Platelets 216%, 206%, 109 per liter. Sodium 113 mmol per liter, millimole per liter. Potassium 4.3 millimole per liter. So urea 10.2 millimole per liter. Okay. So what are important? Those you have to. So are these needed for? How many are needed for this? What you say? Who is the specialist? Nephrologist. Nephrologist. What are important for the nephrologist? You should see that one. So olivine, creatinine, potassium, sodium. What are important for a nephrologist? So that you have to notice. Only those information you have to give. Okay. Those information you have to give. Right. So is a specialist. Nephrologist is a specialist. Now let us see. So specialist for what? Nephrologist. So you have to know what basis here. Nephrology. Nephrology. Okay. Nephrology is the area concerned with the kidneys. Kidneys. So what are related to kidneys? All the information related to kidneys. Okay. All the things related to kidneys you have to discuss. Right? So renal relating to kidneys. Try to understand that. What all are relevant to kidneys? Okay. If blood is relevant to kidneys, you have to write about that. What are relevant? That you have to see. Okay. Those things only you have to explain. Now let us see here. Now let us check these points. Hemoglobin, white cells, platelets. Now let us see this one. Now let us see this one as 1. So let us take this one as 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, what is this dancing? Oh, oh. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11 things are there. 11 points are there. Okay, 11 points. Let us see like this, 11 points. It will up and down, no problem. Okay, 11 points. Now you have to decide. Now what are relevant to this nephrologist? You give me the points there. Now I'm giving you point number 1. So point 1. So you give me majority vote. Number 1. Is it relevant? Say yes. Why? Not relevant? Say no. Point number 1. Hemoglobin. Is it relevant to the nephrologist? If it is relevant, you say yes. If it is not relevant, say no. One or two points here and there, they won't mind, okay? They'll mind more about the content, grammar, vocabulary, and everything. Okay. Next is point number 2. Yeah, point number 2. Okay, majority are saying yes. Majority are saying yes. Number 1, yes. Now number 2, point number 2. Y or N? White blood count. So those who feel it is relevant, add that one. Those who feel it is not relevant, leave it. No problem. It doesn't matter much. Because the English is more concerned here. Don't think that medicine, everything is concerned. How well you are writing English is more important here. Okay. This is not a medical test. So, come on, what about the others? Next. Point number 3. Point number 3. I'll just take the majority vote. White cells count. Okay. Majority say no. Then platelets. Point number 3. Point number 4. Afterwards, I'll give you my opinion. Yeah. Next one is point number 4. Yeah. Sodium. So 1, 2, 3, majority yes. Fourth one. Third one, majority no. Okay. Come on, point number 4. Then point number 5. Point number 5. You can do a listing here. Listing. I'll teach you how to make list. Okay. So point number 5, majority say yes. Right. Next. Point number 6. Yeah. Point number 6. Urea 10.2 millimole per liter. I'll show you a different style afterwards. So first let us find out. So point number 6, majority are saying yes. Okay. Right. Point number 7. Point number 7. Creatinine. So majority are saying yes. Okay. Based on these results only, you are sending to the specialist. Okay. Remember that. After finding these results, investigation, based on this one, you are sending. That means these are vital. Okay. After getting these investigations only, you are sending him to the nephrologist. Otherwise, you would handle yourself, not doctor. So next, 7, point number 7 is yes. Okay, then next one. But still, your decision is important. So that's why I'm giving you. Point number 8. Afterwards, I'll give you my explanation. Don't worry. Point number 8. Point number 8. Albumin 42 grams per liter. We have a lot of classes tonight. Okay, wake up tomorrow early morning late, no problem. Lot of classes for the exam going students. We'll go through midnight. Sleep late and get up late, no problem. So 8th majority are saying yes. Okay. Number 9. Point number 9. Yeah. Urinalysis. So majority are saying yes. Okay. Next. Point number 10. Urine microscopy. 200 red cells, 10 white cells, no organisms. So they are saying yes. Then point 11. Point 11. So urine microscope. Okay. So many students are saying no. That's it. So now I want to show you some very important style here. Okay. I want to show you some very important style here. Now here, can you categorize into 2 or 3 different types here? Okay, investigations or different types of investigations. First is what type of investigation, second is what type of investigation, third is what type of investigation. So investigations may be different types, no? Okay. So testing something and something. So here first part, hemoglobin, white cell, plate cells, so sodium, potassium. Okay, from where, from what test are they coming these? So test, what is the test? What type of test? Test type. Can you tell what test type? Hemoglobin test type. Yeah. So anesthesiologist is blood test. What about the others? So one type of test is blood test. Blood test till where? Point number 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 only, or 4 plus 5 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3 are compulsory blood test. So hemoglobin, white cells, red cells, platelets, all these things. What about sodium and potassium? Sodium and potassium in which one? Electrolytes. Okay. So this is sodium and potassium will go to electrolytes. Okay. Then what about the other one? Urea, creatinine, albumin, urine analysis, urine microscopy, all these things what? Which test? Okay, creatinine, UEC we can say. This is creatinine test. Creatinine, albumin. Okay. So these are the different types of tests you can see there. Okay. So urinary. Then last one is X-ray. So this is X-ray. So there are three types of tests you can see here. Okay. Number one is blood test. Number two is UEC, urine electrolytes and creatinine test. UEC. First one is FBE, full blood examination. Second one is UEC, urine electrolytes and creatinine test. Okay. So kidney function test, renal function test. Renal means kidney only, so no problem. Kidney or renal function test you can say. And then others. Others means X-ray. Then what you can say? You can tell about what X-ray. Then see computed tomography, CT scan. Then full body scan. Then all these things. Okay. So those are the other tests, right? So you'll be sent. So full blood examination, urine electrolyte and right. Full blood examination revealed colon hemoglobin at 14.3 semicolon white blood cells at 5.2% or whatever it is. So you can make a listing also, right? You can make a listing according to the full blood examination colon. Hemoglobin was 14.3 grams per liter. Okay. Then white blood cells were 5.2% or 199 per liter. Semicolon. Platelets were 206% or 109 per liter. Full stop. Or according to the full blood examination, colon means is equal to, then hemoglobin at 14.3, comma, white cells at 5.2%, comma, platelets at 200 and platelets at 206% have been revealed. Okay, have been observed, have been noticed. So you can write like that. You can write a listing or you can put a comma and say have been noticed. Right? So you can say according to. So you can say first and foremost, comma, according to the full blood examination examination, comma, continuation. Or you can say colon. Okay. Then hemoglobin. Hemoglobin was okay. Semicolon. Hemoglobin was how much? Semicolon. And next one, white cells were how many? Write down column and platelets. Platelets were 206%. Okay. Brackets 109 per liter. Brackets close, full stop. So this is called the listing. This is called the listing. You can make a list like this. Okay. Here you can put the values. Okay. Or you can say like this, another way. Hemoglobin at dash 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 white blood cells at dash dash dash. Or you can also say like this one. Okay. Different way. Comma. Hemoglobin dash hemoglobin comma white blood cells comma and platelets were A, comma B and C respectively. This is another style of writing. I think you are making notes, no? Are you making notes? Yeah. Yeah, you can write deciliter per liter. This no problem. This no problem. Write notes, please, because I cannot put all the things here. No, 3 styles I have shown you. So you can make notes, whatever. This is third style. First and foremost. Then next one. Okay. Otherwise, you can remove first and foremost also. Just to start with according to. Okay. This is one sentence. Then next one you can say UEC, urine, creatinine, and electrolytes. That is the next sentence. So first this is full blood examination. First is full blood examination. First is full blood examination. Next sentence you can write about urine, electrolytes, and creatinine test. Make a list of that one. That is number 2 point. Urine, creatinine, and electrolytes. That is sodium, potassium. So these things. Urine, creatinine, and electrolytes. So you make into 1. Okay. So other things, urine microscopy, abdominal X-ray, all the other things you can make another thing. Okay. So all these things, urine, urea, creatinine, and electrolytes, UEC test. Okay. So you can write these 3 things together in one line. blood examination all separate one. Okay, UEC test, another one. So you can say second sentence like this. UEC tests, which were ordered, or UEC test, okay, which was ordered, okay, revealed, okay, urea at dash dash dash, comma, creatinine at, no capital letters, at, comma, and next one is sodium and potassium. And electrolytes. Electrolytes, sodium at dash, and potassium at dash. So UEC test, which was ordered, revealed, or you can say urea. You can start from here. Urea at dash dash, electrolytes, creatinine at dash, were revealed by, okay, the UEC test, okay, like that. And then next one, others, okay, no intra-abdominal calcification seen, so you can eliminate this one. No intra-abdominal calcification seen according to explain. It was clear, unremarkable, abdominal X-ray was unremarkable. That's it. Okay. Calcification, calcium, no calcium stones in the abdomen. Okay. Abdominal X-ray revealed no stones. Okay, calcium stones. Okay, was unremarkable. That's enough. Urine microscopy, no organisms. 10 white cells, 200 red cells. Okay, that's what based on this one you can understand. You can write. This is most likely regarding the doctors. Okay, right? They have given. The person who has written is focusing on doctors, actually. Okay, and he has given the same letter, nurse. Okay, this goes mainly to doctors, right? Yeah, because they have to go into detail. But even slight here and there, that doesn't matter much. How much your sentence quality is, medical knowledge little less comparatively. Okay, they will not. If you write some mistakes, also they will not bother much. How well you are writing English, that's more important. Okay, so you can break this into three parts. First part regarding medical tests, blood tests. Second part regarding urine electrolytes and creatinine test. Then third one is all other tests. So you can write separately this. Maybe you can write one sentence or two sentences, right? So that's it. So is that clear? Was I, yeah, Mira Manoj, were the doubts clarified? Were the doubts clarified? So some people asked me doubts. So just give a yes if it is yes, give a no if it is no. Yeah, just one word, okay, yes or no, please. I'm waiting for your response so that we can move forward. That's good. She works as a teacher, neither smokes nor drinks alcohol, so no need to write. This is irrelevant. Neither smokes nor drinks alcohol, so this is not necessary. She works as a teacher. Whether she works as a teacher or whether she works as a dancer, what is the use? Okay, so avoid this thing. Okay, she has no siblings. I don't think this is no siblings, so why should you write? Has 3 children aged 17, 14, and 10. Okay, so she has no other significant medical history, so no need. Her father died of a subarachnoid hemorrhage, age 48, hemorrhage. So this is related, family history. So you can use this one. Okay, over the past year, she has had previous episodes. Here, this needed. She has had previous episodes. Here, this is needed. She has never passed any stones. She has never passed any stones. This is needed. Okay. The next one, she was noted to be mildly hypertensive. This is needed. So this, what are the important things? This you can go to the social, medical, and other histories. Then, yeah. So, on examination, these are the things. She is afebrile. Okay. Her pulse is regular. Blood pressure. This we have seen. Examination of the cardiac. Unremarkable. So no need. Unremarkable. No need. Okay. No need to write this. Examination of the cardiovascular and respiratory systems. Unremarkable. So no need. Okay. Now what is febrile and what is afebrile? So when it you have to write and when you should not write, that you should know. So when it is okay, febrile. What is febrile? Extremely active, too excited or imaginative or emotional. So she is febrile, no need to write. She is extremely active, too excited, imaginative or emotional, no need to write. So if it is afebrile, so that means opposite of it. She is not active, okay. She is not excited, she is not imaginative, she is not emotional. So you have to write. So febrile is fever. Where is febrile is fever? Huh? Where is febrile is fever? I don't. Nothing is dictionary is not showing anything related to fever. Fever, fever, fever. Okay, let's see. Medical. Caused by a fever. Febrile convulsions. Okay. Caused by a fever. Febrile. Caused by a fever. Febrile convulsion. That's an adjective. That's an adjective. Something is caused because of fever. Okay. Is febrile situation. Okay. Afebrile. Febrile is an adjective, no problem. But caused by a fever. Febrile. Okay. Means something caused by a fever. That's it. It doesn't show here. Okay. So febrile convulsions. Some noun should come next to it. Okay. Febrile convulsions caused because of fever. Convulsions because of fever. That is in that situation you can use. Here it doesn't suit. Okay. If you have fever and you'll get convulsions, that is fever convulsions caused by. So febrile means caused by fever. So it doesn't suit here. So forget that one here in this condition. So she's afebrile. She's afebrile. So even if that is the case, no. So right, next one is the right sided mass is tender. So this is important. Tender. Palpation. Tender to palpation. Percussion note is resonant over the masses. normal. So this is not needed. Okay, so what are important? Those you can take and write. So that's it. So fine. I think I am clear. So are we done for the day for writing? So any doubts you have, you can ask me. Are we done with this? Any doubts? Are we done? If you have any doubts, you say yes. Are we done means yes. Otherwise, write down. If you have a doubt, say no. And you can write your question. Are we done? Yes or no? The pattern is of inheritance in the family is consistent with autosomal dominant trait. So this is the study. Ultrasound is the preferred initial screening technique as it is cheap, non-invasive, and rapid. For a certain diagnosis, there should be at least 3 renal cysts with at least 1 cyst in each kidney. Ultrasound in this patient shows the typical appearance of multiple cysts surrounded by thickened walls. This is also assessment. Okay, this is, it will go here. Assessment. Investigation notes, shall we use? Yeah, we can. Only for the figures, like minutes, okay, mmHg, these you can write. Not everything. Okay. Yeah, shall we call it a day for writing? Yeah. Okay then. So you can, all of you can write this letter. Do you want me to send these notes? This tick marks and all these things, whatever we have done, do you want me to send this information? So there are some sentences, there are some marks. Okay, fine, I'll send to you all. Okay, I'll send it into the group, regular group students. Okay. So that's very fine. Okay, that's the end of the session. Thank you very much, all of you. File save as. Yeah. Yeah, I'll send it to you personally on WhatsApp.